quick second to introduce myself. I know that you don't know who I am, but I thought it was really cool. I've been really inspired by a lot of the video blogs that have been going on and on YouTube, and quite honestly, a lot of the makeup and hair tutorials have helped me a lot. So I figured anything that I've learned I could pass on, and I'm sure that I will help someone out there get the help that they need. If it's doing a top knot or how to do eyeliner or any of those things. I'm not claiming to be any kind of, high-tech professional, but I do think that, pass it forward, pay it forward, and yeah, so that's kind of my thought process. So if any of you know, I am from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I am 26. What do I do? I'm in marketing during the day for a marketing company, and then I also have a photography business on the side, so more evenings, weekends, things like that. Mostly portraiture, so whether that's a wedding or a family session, engagements, and I can definitely share with people if they're interested on seeing some of my work. But besides those kinds of things, I do really love hair and makeup, and just trying to take care of yourself and look the best that you can. So what else about me? I have a boyfriend who I really, really love, and then I also have two little fluffy Pomeranians who are my world, and I can absolutely share them at some point. But yeah, so that's kind of a little bit about me, and I've seen a lot of the videos where it's just very, sorry, my computer went to sleep. It's very easy for you to just kind of talk about yourself, and I've even seen some YouTube videos where people read questions, things about them or whatever. But I decided, just to kind of like kick things off a little bit, a couple of my favorite products that I'm using right now that I thought I would share with you guys. Again, by no means am I some, high-tech person who has a whole, tray full of, every different foundation. So obviously it's trial by error. You figure out what you like or don't like. So the foundation that I've been using for years, probably close to 11 or 12, is actually by Estee Lauder, and it's called Double Wear, and I have it in in Ecru is the color that I usually wear. And I was actually in the drugstore, I want to say a couple weeks ago, and this is the one that I usually use. It's Estee Lauder Double Wear. But the one that I kind of fell in love with was actually a Loreal, and I'm not a big drugstore fan, only for the simple fact that a lot of it by the end of the day is just gone. It's rubbing off, and honestly, it's not worth the money that you're paying for, because by the end of the day you need to re-applicate, and it's just not worth it. But there was another beauty blogger who was talking about L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and it's a very dewy finish. I'm actually wearing it today. I don't know if you can see that it's a little bit dewy. It's very light compared to the Double Wear. The Double Wear is thick. It's like a lacquer. So if you want one that stays on all day long, that is the one that you want. But this Lumi is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very dewy, very cost effective. The Estee Lauder one up in Canada is like $42. This Lumi is like $14. And the size is fairly consistent. I think they're both 30 mils. This one has an SPF in it, and it's pretty good for a drugstore brand. So, I mean, if you're going to go for a thicker, more full coverage, I would go with your Estee Lauder. And if you're going for more of like a dewy finish, this Lumi is a great foundation. Another thing that I am really loving is I have kind of an under eye brightener, and it's by Benefit, and it's called What's Up, Watt, W-A-T-T's Up, but it's just a little primer, or pardon me, not primer, like a eye highlighter, so you would just put it kind of underneath here and blend it, and it'll just help you get rid of your dark circles and things like that. So it's a really great thing, and I actually got it in a little like sample kit from Sephora. And those things are great. Sometimes, like, I think I want to say in the fall I bought kind of a lip gloss sampler, and it was like $40, and it had 5 or 6 different lip glosses. So you don't want to go and spend $40 on every lip gloss and find out that you don't like them. So if you spend, I think it was $38, I got kind of a pack that was like kind of like this size, and that was not a square, this size. And it had a bunch of lip glosses in them, and honestly, like, I've loved them all. I've gone out and purchased a couple of them myself. This one was one of my favorites, though. This is actually the sample. I went and got a bigger one, but it's Laura Mercier, and the color is Bear Pink. It's, I don't know if you can see this, but it's very kind of like a nude pink, and it's perfect for just like everyday. Yeah, so, and that's kind of what a couple of the products that I've really, really loved. If you want to know what color eyeshadows that I'm wearing, I don't know if you can see, but I have in the Naked palette, Naked 1 I think it is, there's a Goldrush color. It's like a really pretty gold. So that's kind of in this side of my eye, and on the outside of my eye is something called Antiqued. I just got it from MAC. It's like the most beautiful bronzy coppery shadow. I love it, and it's a good mix between the two. Yeah, and then I guess the color that I'm wearing on my lips today is I have a lip liner that is MAC, and it's called More to Love, and it's super pretty. And then the lip gloss that I have over top is called Girl About Town. I don't know, it's not really focusing, but I'll show you the color. Obviously you can see it on my lips, but it's like, oh, I love it. But yeah, so it's a good lip. Honestly, I have a day job, so I've worn it to the office and things like that, and that's okay. Like, it's totally a color you can dress up or down. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, because I just kind of found them, is a Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm. I've gotten 2. My pink one is missing, but this one's in the shade Audacious, and it's this beautiful orange color. So this is what it looks like. It totally looks pink in this light, so I am sorry. But if I hold it up, it looks pink. It's orange. I don't know if you can see this on my hand or not. It's not pink. I guess look at my nail compared. It's a very pretty orange. If you want to see what it looks like on, I can absolutely do another video and maybe show some more of my products. But this is kind of a summary of the products that I'm loving and some of the stuff that I'm wearing now. But if you do want more video blogs, definitely subscribe and let me know what you want me to do for them. I would be more than happy, and yeah, I'm really hoping that I get to talk to some of you and read some of your comments, but I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.